Not plan on coming on here for a bonus training of sorts, but I felt really called to share this. So a couple days ago, I was thinking about, okay, how can I really serve you guys best? Because obviously right now, I mean, ads are doing really well. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna bash that. The numbers are doing great. People are on more than ever, but not everyone feels like they're ready to dive in, and they kind of like need the extra steps. I really asked, what do you guys need the most right now? And it seemed like a lot of you really had this question around, okay, I'm during this time, this wait and see time, I'm not going to say the name of it, but around this wait and see time, how do I really get my offer and message to still sell while also staying in integrity with who I am and where my clients are currently at? And this is what I've seen. So for those who have been following me on Instagram, which I do recommend because I spend a lot of time on Instagram, I love the app, the platform it is, I'm Danielle Clem. But the reason why I'm sharing this is because I talked about the Maslow hierarchy of needs, especially in relation to your current clients. So when it comes to this current area of your clients, there's 5 levels of the Maslow hierarchy of needs. The highest is self-actualization, the lowest is physiological needs. When it comes to talking about their food, like their shelter, that kind of thing, secondary is going to be the safety needs, their job security. These type of things are really important for them. Third is love and belonging. Fourth, can't even remember if it's highest up there. Where everyone's at right now, especially your clients, if they're not currently $1 million or multi-million-dollar people or companies, they're going to be vacillating between those lower 3, especially the lower 2. So when you know this, you know that your clients currently really, really crave feeling stable, secure, or certain right now. That does not mean that you need to give them that in financial speaking or whatnot. Your business is going to be different from emotionally, maybe health-wise, relationship. You can help them to see that, but you need to tangify it. I hope that's a word. I'm going to use it anyway. You need to tangify how your offer, whatever you're selling or whatever you're going to be selling soon, how that relates to making them feel more stable, secure, or certain. Again, it doesn't have to be financially, but it needs to speak to that piece of them because that's all they care about right now. It really is. They care about the value they can get from it, but how you can make them feel that way and feel that way in their business, in their life, in their health, whatever it is. People are craving those feelings more than ever. They really are. And I don't care what kind of business you have, you can create some form of that emotion for them inside of your offer, and it needs to be said or else they're not going to buy from you. Talking about desires right now, talking about how it's going to look 6 months to a year from now, a lot of them aren't going to be in that mental mindset to even understand that. A lot of them are just thinking about day to day, maybe a week from now, hopefully a month from now. That's why your actual message and marketing needs to change. If it does not, you're going to get left behind by so many other leaders who are shifting their message, who are understanding that their people right now are feeling a lot of panic, anxiety, of uncertainty, of scarcity. And yes, you need to help them rise up to go higher in that Maslow hierarchy of needs, higher up to the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th rung. But a lot of them are going to get stuck and get hit back down once they watch another news article, once they watch another feed, whatever it is for them. And if your offer doesn't help them to bridge that gap, they're not going to see why they need to buy it. That's just the real truth right now. Before you were competing with everyone in the market, right now you're competing with their thoughts, their emotions, and their budget. That is the real thing. Before it was you were against maybe like 10 other people or 15 other people in the industry if they were following them. Now everyone's scrambling to really assess how can I help my audience right now? And that's going to come from really understanding how they speak, how they think, how they feel, and what they need to be spoken about to actually buy. And if you can't do that in your message right now, in your posts, and how you speak about it in your sales page, you're going to get left behind. And I really don't want that for people. It's why I've been speaking so much around this Maslow hierarchy of needs, these areas, because that's where your clients are currently at. If you're working with CEOs of multiple 6-figure or like $1 million people, that's a different story. You can kind of keep going as is, but probably the vast majority of you are working with probably under 200 a year people. And if you know that, then you need to shift accordingly. You need to understand where they're at in those hierarchy of needs and speak to that, because that's how people are going to understand why your offer matters. Because that's the biggest thing right now is going to be, why does this offer matter to me right now? Really. Before it was like, why should they care? Why does it matter? Now it's the right now. How can you shift how you're talking about your offer currently to really get them to understand, like, okay, I'm going to take time now to go away from social media, to go away from TikTok, because that's like the big thing right now, and to go away from binging on Netflix shows, and I'm going to choose to go into and take in part of this offer, program, whatever you're offering. There needs to be a lot more education about how your offer helps them create those feelings, how to tangify the value of your offer even more than before. Like, your offer needs to be spoken about value-wise to like the nth degree of how much value is put in there. Right now, it's about people who can over-deliver, who can share how you're going to emotionally speak to them, but also go from integrity and help them create the empowered decision. And that's going to come from understanding how to create that emotion for them inside your message, inside your offer. So when you speak about it, it resonates, it connects with them, and knowing how to like really convey the value in true form. And because of that, because of all of that thing, you can see I'm getting passionate about it because I've seen it happen, and I really don't want to see more of my people not get the sales they want, not market their business to actually get more income, is I'm going to be opening up brainstorm for your buyers message sessions. The name's still kind of in the works, but mainly what this is they're free, literally free live opportunity calls so that I can help you really workshop how can we tangify your offer even more. How can we create some of your posts or some of your content to speak to those emotions, to speak to the security, stability, so we can speak to where they're at in those Maslow hierarchy of needs, so you don't keep missing them. So you don't keep missing the mark on where they're currently at. So you don't keep wondering, how do I get these people to actually reach out to me, to speak to me, to talk to me? It's really time to understand how to do that. And if you're wondering, you're listening to this and saying, wow, I really do need to understand this more, this is the time for you. This is the time, since you have some free time, to actually allow yourself to say, I'm going to really revisit, level up, and really revamp my offer and message, the marketing to it, to get people to actually opt in because they know this is the right answer for them, the right option. Again, I'm always about empowered decisions, about understanding that your clients need you in order to create the transformation they need, but they need to be spoken to in your offer, in your messaging, in a way that they understand so they know it's the right choice for them. And that comes right now from really articulating those emotions, from the stability, security, and the certainty, and tangifying the value of it. So what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of weeks is I'm offering 5 sessions for this free, anonymous, actually, just the fun part, free anonymous, to really help you understand how to like actually tangify your value, to change the messaging for it right here, right now. And all you have to do is put in the comments below or PM me if you feel like it. You can say me or interested in one of those sessions. If I get 5 people who are interested, I will start to do them. I always believe if demand says it, I will provide. But right now I want to say, for those who are listening to this and are wondering if it's the right time, the reason why I'm doing this is because ads are killing it right now. Ads are doing really well. But you can't run ads if your message is not going to hit the mark. If you get traffic to it and people still don't buy or still don't opt in or still don't sign up, then it'll feel like for you, which is not the case, but it'll feel like for you that you wasted that money or that it wasn't a good investment. And a lot of the times, most of those failures, most of those opportunities that were missed came because the message wasn't aligned. The offer wasn't aligned with what that audience needed to hear in order to sign up or to buy or whatever it is. This is the first step for most people before they run ads, so that when you actually run ads, you have traffic, you're going to actually know that you're going to convert a lot of people, or at least convert a majority of those people. This is the first step you need. So if you are in the place right now where you're wondering, how do I do that? How do I really understand to market, to message, to really position your offer in a way that your people need right now, then I want you to put down below, me, interested, PM me. I don't really choose whatever you feel like. There's tons of options nowadays to communicate. I want to know if it's right for you. And if it is, and if there's 5 people who say yes, then I will start to do them. I might actually even do a Facebook group of it, which for those who've been in my Facebook groups know that I very much over-deliver and I very much give a lot. So That's why I want to make sure that there's enough demand for it, or else why open up a group? So for now, if you're listening all the way to the end of this, you most likely are the right person for this. You're most likely in the place where you're wondering, how do I do this? How do I market? How do I change? How do I revisit my offer, my message, so that I still sell what I want to sell, but that it's talking to what my people need to hear right now? That's what these spots are meant to be for you. So what I want you to do is go again, comments below. It's fully anonymous, so once I have it come through, the Google form will be answering questions. You can put your name in if you want to or not. And the calls will be live, but you don't have to be live as well. I know a lot of y'all have kids or loved ones who are home, so I don't want to make it harder for you. I want to make this as easy, as frictionless as possible. That's what these spots are meant to be. So again, put the comments down below if you're interested, or PM me if you feel a little bit shy about it. That's okay too. But I'm going to go head off. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Let me know if this was really insightful for you to kind of understand now where your clients are currently at in the emotional and mental side. And I'll see you guys all later. Bye, guys.